Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. So, yes. How you doing there, Wesley? I'm not too bad myself. I'm not too bad. There's like some turns that you're like, okay, I want to see the results, but I don't want to see the results. I just want it to work. Now, what sets me off a little bit is like, Dadman emailed me only about an hour ago saying, hey there, I would love it if you could send me the combat report file right after you run the turn. The suspense kills me. And you're like, god damn it. But then this is the reality, isn't it? It's just as we're planning operations, well, so is he. So is he. Hello there, my Korean friend. I don't know what your name is, as I do not read Korean. But hello. Yeah. I don't think he can know. I mean, this is it. It's like, we moved Haruna into position. She hadn't been sighted for 2 days. She only just arrived at Endeni last turn, and she's already moving forward now. I mean, what we're doing is essentially, I'm going to give a quick roundup of things. We're moving the bombardment out at full speed, so there's going to be Haruna, Kitakami, and Oi, and a number of destroyers. Now, originally we were going to leave behind the Kitakami and Oi. But we're just like, well, I accidentally sent them forward, and we're like, well, the guy was like, well, maybe it's worthwhile to keep them back at Endini, but I'm like, well, that's true, but then again, it's one of these, isn't it? We don't know what we're going to encounter, and if we encounter something where their torpedoes could make be used, then, well, it's worthwhile. Even if it hits destroy, as long as it kills something, then that's worthwhile. Hey, didn't that run? Yeah, we'll get started here in a moment. And what I decided to do as well is, from Endeni, we had 4 destroyers. What I've decided to go ahead and do is, we've seen a position where he tends to hang around near Luganville. It's about 2 hexes off of Luganville, but he tends to move around there and linger around there. We saw that the carrier or carriers were potentially moving north. So what I decided to do then is, we'll have the bombardment mission go in, and then we have the destroyers go into this location as well. And it's kind of like, well, maybe we get a mid-ocean intercept with a carrier force, and that would force it to retreat. Maybe we force them to use ops points. Maybe we just soak up shells that might chase us, you know what I mean? Who knows, I might land a torpedo into something. We're running a bombing strike from Endeni with Sally's there. We're running a sweep from Kira with the Nix. We have our range increase for the naval strike from Lunga and from Woodlark. There's a lot of things going on, in all honesty. It's an interesting operation, and I guess we'll go ahead and take a look at it then. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little nerve-wracking, but hopefully things go relatively okay. And at the end of the day, we discussed it at great length. Myself and Gary were like, well, at the end of the day, we might throw away 300 VP if everything is sunk. Maybe more with aircraft, who knows. But sometimes you do have to take the risk. You guys that have been following the series, you know that I'm somewhat risk-adverse, as you can imagine. I mean, we saw with the Khan's proposed bombardment that I didn't like it and went against it. While as for this operation, due to the fact that Haruna hadn't been sighted, it's a short distance, she's going to head back to Endeni at full speed, where there is cover, so at least that's something that helps. Yeah. Hey, Daenerys Exploding Kittens, that's cool, man. Well, you're in for an interesting turn then. Dyslexics of the world. It's so funny. Let's hope that the comedy continues and it's a good thing and not a farce. Okay. But yeah, worst case scenario is we lose everything. But who knows? I'm kind of hoping that, I don't know. We'll have to see. We do have a submarines moving out en masse as well. Try to cover as many bases as we possibly could, in fairness. We do have the oh, I forgot Mutsu. I think Mutsu is moving. Yeah, Mutsu is moving from Lunga to Kira, I do believe. Right. That's an AP. That's a miss. At least we know it's an AP there. Okay. Not ideal, like. It would have been nice to hit that, but okay. At least we're aware that there's troops on that area. That's a tanker. That's a miss. Oh, come on, guys. don't start this. I mean, that would be nice if we started there with an AP and a tanker, but hey. Right, I-26 then. Oh man, we're seeing a lot of task forces in that area. Right, yeah, DD moving there. The DD over here is moving to this position. So this is the task force that we saw over this way. He might be moving that back in, which would make sense perhaps, but we'll see what happens. At the end of the day, it's the BB Haruna and the Kitakami and Oi with some destroyers. We'll see what happens. But the DDs are moving south there. Okay. We encounter an enemy task force here. Right, well, there we go. That is the task force, and that looks to be Prince of Wales. Fuck me. Well, of course. But we do have our aircraft flying out. God damn it. Why is it that he... God damn him. Well, boys, or however you want to pronounce that, she's nasty. I'm going to speed forward through this. It doesn't look like the bombardment will get through versus this much resistance, but we'll see what happens there, really. Who bloody well knows? Of course it's Prince of fucking Wales, isn't it? Come on. No, it's a large battle, though, anyway. I mean, ideally, Kitakami and Oi land some torpedoes. Looks like they're taking damage there. Yeah, well, of course. So it looks like we'll probably lose this task force, but hopefully we can try and claim some skin back. I just need torpedoes to hit, but they probably won't. God damn, fucking Prince of Wales. Like one of the best battleships in the entire game being here too. I don't know what you mean by intel scrambling techniques. If you mean live for preparation, then yeah, we do things of that nature. I don't think he's shady. I think at the end of the day, it's just one of those of like, it looks like a coincidence. We've had things go right for us as well at times. Eh, it's a shame, but I guess it was something that could have happened. It'd be nice if we could still get the bombardment through, but I guess we'll see. The interesting thing is, though, we do have the other 4 destroyers still heading out, so maybe they could intercept the carrier force, so who knows how this may yet go. I kind of resolved myself that we could potentially lose the Haruna, etc. It's a shame about Kitakami and Oi, but at the end of the day, if they don't get their value here, then they're not going to get their value elsewhere. Right, so heavy fires and heavy damage to the Haruna. Kitakami and Oi. Well, Kitakami's on fire. Oi's... Yeah, so we hit the light cruiser boy, however you want to pronounce that, with a torpedo, which is nice. That's some damage there. That's interesting, but it looks a lot worse than it was then, but there will be a follow-up battle, I imagine. I just need that bombardment, but it's not terribly likely to happen. But we'll see. So, we're withdrawing over here then. Sea line out there. Okay. Maybe they withdraw? Who knows? Well, I mean, the Haruna had only just arrived last turn. To end any. She wasn't actually sent to Luganville to this turn. Yeah, so we do have that destroyer group there. Okay. Now, I do wonder what will happen in the day. Oh, it looks like they've moved back in again, perhaps? It'd be nice if we've got that bombardment, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Of course, we know there's cars in the area, so we'll see. We do have our own aircraft ranging out here today, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Haruna flooding there. Right, so we have the I-126 over here. Now, the DDs are heading to this position with reaction 1, so they should probably react into this. Not the best day so far. Would have been nice had things actually worked out, but we'll see. It's a long day today. And you guys have been action-starved for quite some time. Okay. Yeah, she'll be going down then. She took a lot of shells, especially from Prince of Wales too. Nasty. Yeah, shame about the Kitakami and Oi, but at the end of the day, they just... It's one of those, it's like... because of the nature of the game's modeling, they can't send a salvo of torpedoes out to hit multiple ships. They can only target one. Right, so see these forces over here. So they're being drawn north, but that's actually not a bad thing. So it looks like they've been split up over here. And they may become the target of our air power. We'll have to see there. But yeah. Oh, it looks like she's going to take it today. I don't think she'll have torpedoes, but yeah. We'll see. Maybe this means we get the bombardment in. I doubt it, but I'm quite curious to see what happens now. Looks like we'll probably lose the task force then, really. But ideally, our own air power answers it. That'd be nice. Just unfortunate, really. It is interesting though, so we still have the other ships at Luganville, so what will they do? I do wonder. That bloody Prince of Wales. Fuck me. But it'd be great if we could actually target that force. It would look like massive explosive damage there. So oil will be dead now. Looks like the entire task force will be dead. I wish we had more torpedoes. Yeah, Hayate goes down. I mean, this is it. Even with the loss of the task force, it's not that much of a setback. We still have surface forces at Talagi, etc. It does make you wonder, though. I mean, this is it. He was interested to see the combat reports. It's like, I don't know. Curious. As Parmentier brings up as well, reconnaissance is something that's difficult for us. Like, we don't... Sorry, intelligence. The Allies have greater intelligence detection. Well, magic, essentially. Now, ideally, the shells they expend here means they have less fire at aircraft. We'll see about that. Okay. So, yeah, she goes down there. Looks like there's a bug there. Yeah. It would have been nice had we put more into the enemy, but not to happen. Right, let's see. So that's a shame, Ben. And the day's not over, but this is it, the start of the stream. Yeah. Moving for cover. So there's things still here. Maybe Haruna just is too damaged to move out, but yeah. Sorry, cruiser head task force moved over there. Here's the destroyers encountering 1 DD. Ideally they don't launch their fucking torpedoes, which they do. Fuck's sake. That's the annoying thing about this as well. It's like they just throw torpedoes out there. You're like, no. And they don't even hit. So annoying. And more destroyers. No, these are... I don't know what these are. Destroyer escorts. Well, I don't know. At the end of the day, if we start like throwing allegations that, oh, he's watching the stream, it's like, well, there'd be no point me doing anything like this sort of series, really. We've got to have faith in our opponent being genuine, because at the end of the day, well, why have a game then if you can't trust the opponent? Okay. Oh, sorry, an 8K over here. We do have submarines moving to this area too, actually. Nice. I'm not too sure what these ships are. Maybe Haruna makes it out, but she's going to be... I don't know, she'll probably go down to flooding if she's made it out, but we'll see. But we do hit a ship there, which is nice. So she goes down. God damn, he's got a lot of surface forces out here. And this is it. It's like, you look at the concentration of the carriers, sorry, cruisers out here. It's nasty. Yeah, exactly. You've gotta have faith in your opponent. I know it's reconciled to these guys. They're only 6 VP each. It's a shame that they didn't have their torpedoes, but yeah. We'll just have to hope that the aircraft can make up for it today. There is a lot of warships in this area. God damn, I just wanted one thing to go right. But it may have meant that these guys didn't chase a BB, but who knows? I doubt that. I mean, they're heavily damaged. If they could make it back, then they may survive. But yep, another day in the war. Nasty. Yeah, they continue to chase that. Ugh. Arrow 34 there. Now we do have a number of submarines moving out this way. Now they'll likely take damage in here, but that's acceptable essentially. In some ways, I kind of want them to exhaust all of their ASW so we can actually... I mean, you should probably go down there. But trying to exhaust the ASW so I can get submarines in there. Right, moving into the AM for air operations. So, Haruna had been damaged with sort of extensive flooding. She may limp home to survive, but should probably finish by aircraft here today. The other ships may survive, who knows? We know Oi's dead, but we haven't seen Kitakami. And there's still ships out here. That could even be Haruna, but who the heck knows? The thing is that at Parmentier, it's like, yes, they arrived at Endeni. I don't know, it's one of these, isn't it? It's like, we've no idea what his magic might have detected. I mean, they've moved each turn as well, so who knows? Okay. Right, so we have a number coming in here. Would have been a hell of a lot better had this been suppressed, but hey-ho. God damn. But 14 make it through. Canberra here. Just need some torpedoes, please. They're probably all going to miss, aren't they? I'll just get shot down, because that is our luck. Come on, please put a torpedo into Prince of Wales. Oh, okay, miss. One torpedo would be nice. No! Honestly, I don't think we get any luck in this game. Fuck me. Parmentier, you can't be acting like that. At the end of the day, it's like we've had BBs at Tulagi and Lunga. Just because they're there doesn't mean that they're going to go suddenly on a bombardment mission. They'd only just arrived at Endeni. We have cruisers at Endeni. Doesn't mean that they're going to be bombarded, sort of thing. I don't think you can just point to, ooh, magic revealed everything, so we don't know if we had the magic. We should have a Nick sweep, actually. If it flies, that is. Still, though, I don't know what we can do to make our G4s actually land torpedoes. They've got good pilots. They've got good squadron leaders. They're rested. I don't know. Yeah, that's not exactly ideal, but... Oh, well, this is one of the sides coming in for a bomber. But at least we might shoot down some of them. Or not. Yeah, so this will probably be the death of Haruna. Oh, it's just DD's there. Yeah, so they go down there. So maybe Haruna's here then. Yeah, oh, she's still there, but she'll go down. Yeah, Haru goes down. Well, there we go. I wasn't hoping it would be the worst case scenario, but it's the worst case scenario. Be nice if we had some ships hit by G-Force, but no. It weakens in the area. Weakens us in the area, but not that much. Okay, now that's better, but where's the Nix? So we've seen here, Wildcats, Martlet, Sea Hurricanes. Right, 19 make it through there. Let's hope they hit something. I just need a hit, fuck me. It's just not gonna happen, is it? Just one hit. One hit, oh my god. No, it's just not gonna happen. Well, we do have more G-Force in the area. I was hoping it'd be a good day, but it's not a good day. Well, Haruna's already dead, so it doesn't matter that much. But we'll have a better idea what we're facing in the area now. But I'll be the Death Kid card then. I don't regret using her, actually. At the end of the day, there's that many ships in the area. Just a shame that they didn't find a fucking target for their torpedoes. Flying Fish is a cool name. Not a good day for us. Yeah, could have calmed down there. So that looks like they're definitely almost the entire force there. God damn. And we didn't even really get that much. We got 0 value out of that. I mean, we got some value, but not much value. The Nix didn't go ahead and sweep. Yeah, nasty. But we did take out some aircraft. It'd have been nice if we landed some torpedoes. We managed to get through the actual cap to an extent, just not able to land anything. Ah, well. He'll be happy. As he usually fucking is. know, there's one way to solve the Japanese Empire's tears today, and that would be by becoming a patron. It sucks, but it's not that bad. I mean, we've had losses as well. Like, we had the loss of Kitapatai, well, mini Kitapatai. But in reality, we still have warships in the area. We've got big cruisers at Endeni. It's an interesting thing. I suppose this is it. It's like we expected a response around Endeni. That's nice. 483 here today. It's quite good. We're almost matching in strength now. He's had another couple, but that's not bad. Happens. I wanted to have a bombardment over here just to see what he has. Yes, there's a 81 there. And there we are, 24. Yep, so they arrived here across the river. And they haven't been destroyed, but yeah, they more or less are. Rough day, rough day. I like how we still got the combat sounds, that's pretty cool. A naval setback, but not by much. I didn't quite see that. Was that taken out of commission for upgrade or something? One day, though, one day I promise we'll have something go in our favour. And maybe it'll matter more that day. Okay. We know it's going to be bad, but we'll see how bad. Yeah. I mean, Haruna sucks to lose, but the rest of the task force wasn't that expensive. Kitakami and Oi, but the rest not that bad. Obviously losing Haruna's a shame. She always seems to be destined to die. She's a nice BB, fast BB, but her going up against the Prince of Wales is, yeah, it's not going to happen, is it? Yeah, death by forced concentration, rough one is allowed to assemble. Well, this is the thing, isn't it? It's like, as you say, there was a lot there. Heavy losses in the sky there, but we did manage to knock out some aircraft. I mean, the amount that went down to air, to flak is pretty insane. Obviously, more from the ships there. Big loss for us today, but it's all part of the cogs of the machine. We always move forward. So, 7, a couple there. Would have been nicer had we had more. The Knicks should have flown, but they didn't fly. But yeah, not a great day, but we can replace those losses. He does gain victory points from that, but at the end of the day, if we take a look here, so points for Japanese ships sunk, 23-27 here today, 18-11 there. Hopefully we'll be able to narrow that down. The thing where we can draw solace is a fact, but if you take a look at the army points loss, we've lost 650, he's lost 13,000. China is definitely a net beneficiary for us. I would have liked today to have gone well, but June 4th is just another day of the war. But that was a lot of ships. And this is a difficulty as well, is like information intelligence is king. And it very clearly can get you killed if you don't have enough of it. True, but the thing is, it's like for all the ships he does have, we have air power. I mean, in fairness, our air power just seems to be abysmal. It seems to be almost like a laughable excuse. I mean, it would have been nice to have been able to take out the Prince of Wales there, but not to be. What do we have over here then? Oh, these are submarines, okay. Yeah, so one of them got hit hard. But this other one over here is in good shape. I mean, we do have a lot of submarines in this area. So we'll try and well, exact some vengeance. So it's a larger carrier force than we thought as well. So it looks like the American carriers had remained in this area then. Yeah, he's moved in quite a bit. And he moved out. I don't know. How are we? Are we so predictable? I've got to start. I don't know. It's interesting, isn't it? Like, maybe we're just predictable. It's a difficult one, really. It does make you wonder. I mean, he's a very experienced player, and that's the hard part. And if we take a look over here then, so we took some losses there, but we do have the ability to replace said losses. I mean, there's 15 in the pool there. It doesn't replace all the losses from the day, but it replaces about half. G4s, I mean, we had one group that didn't fly because I kept them on search. Maybe it would have been better had they gone out there, but then sometimes you can feed meat into the grinder. But even so, we still have 28 ready. 43 in the pool. We've got the zeros over there. There's another 47 G3s over there. And we have another, well, there's quite a few here, isn't there? So obviously we've got 36 there, and then we've got another 9 there. So we've got quite a few in the area. It's a difficult one. But sea power isn't the be-all, end-all to the degree. You can do a lot with it, but you need circumstances to be in your favour as well. Yeah, this is where the midget stuff will come in handy. Right, so ideally they can get them unloaded. It does mean that Andeni is in a potentially dangerous position, but we'll see. But at least we know that the carriers are here, and it looks like the northern thing might have been some sort of potential distraction, I suppose you could say. We'll see. Shame about the ships, but hey, at least these guys made it. So it's not a total wipe. And it helped, though, with the combat algorithm, though, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's like the Kikami Noi. Had they been able to use those torpedoes in a spread, that'd have been nice, but hey-ho. Yeah, it'd be nice. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Waypoint, Ben, that's cool. Not seen you comment before, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, Beaton, the Prince of Wales, Australia, Canberra, Devonshire. These are nice destroyers as well. I think that one's quite modern. Her taking a torpedo's nice, but she's not dead. Difficult. And it'd be nice had we had the whatchamacallit, Long Lance torpedo make itself felt more. Never appears to be, though. It was an abysmal performance, though, by the G4s. That was pretty abysmal. And I'm not sure how much more we can do about it, to be honest. Yes. No, that's fair enough. I mean, I don't exactly plan these things out. So we have our Nix over here, then. What was the weather here today, then? Extreme overcast. I'm not too sure why they didn't fly. If they'd swept... But then again, I suppose this is it. Maybe they did fly, but they didn't meet any resistance, and that makes sense. They may very well have flown. And then this is it, isn't it? It's like he's at size 1, but he moved the aircraft here. So it seems like we're predictable, and that's a nasty thing to deal with. The thing that we've always found difficult is that he has the advantage as the defender. Like, we're the one trying to reach out to him. He has that information to know what's potentially coming, in a sense. We can only see so far, we can't see what's behind the veil, essentially. But it's difficult because he's concentrating force. It'll be an interesting one. I mean, I accept the losses, shame, but not the death of the campaign by any means. Would have been nice had we hit that tank out here. But he's clearly building this area up then, so he clearly wants to turn this into a fight, which, okay. It's going to make it difficult. The Santa Cruz Islands is going to be a difficult one to try to maintain, but at the end of the day, we have our position continuously strengthening up here. If he wants to turn this area into a grind and attritional battle, it'll hurt, but it'll hurt him as well. And the earlier we can do this, presumably the better as well, before more advanced aircraft come out on his side. That slides it further against us, I suppose you could say. But yeah, thankfully China is progressing well. So I can go ahead and order attack here. Okay. May just keep them there. Yeah, that's blocked off now, which is good. So in theory, nothing should be able to get to you chunking. I don't think he watches the streams. We need to stop like this notion, because at the end of the day, then it's like I just have to stop the series running out, really. Or I'd have to do it in a way where we couldn't have that live engagement, and I'd like to have a live engagement. I think it's better to think that he's a skilled player And at the end of the day, you see everything from my point of view, but you do not see his point of view. So while we might think we're being sneaky, we might be in fact quite obvious. But we don't see that, but he does, you know? So, have faith. Don't worry. And eat your Soylent Green. Right, they're going to be in position next turn then. And then we'll attack them afterwards. I guess I will move the tanks on anyway. Double sneak. How you doing there, pizza? Good to have you, man. But yes, becoming a patron, that definitely helps to salve the wounds. Oh dear. There we are. And they need to move forward. So of course these guys will not bombard. So he has about 800 AV-ish over there. Oh no, something like that actually. Yeah, about 800-ish. So we're up to 5,973 over here with more to come. Obviously the armor has gone to the north. When these guys cross over the river, I can eliminate them, and obviously bring these guys back short enough and concentrate the armor. So not that far out from having a armored assault at Chungking. Forces moving out over here then. Yeah. And... so there's nothing else to send here, so the 8th Tank Regiment is there. That's good. Over here at Kong, additional artillery has arrived, so if I'm going to go ahead and set them... I really like having this rail system, it does expedite things quite nicely. So go to that ops mode, and go to the same objective. That will mean they all go there, except you. You remain here. So that is another good couple guns there. Certainly helpful. We do have guns over here as well. Nice. Artillery moving up over here as well. So we have 175 guns, various calibers. Yeah. Though they... Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. I mean, that's 16 of these 320mm mortars. Those are some pretty impressive mortars. Very nice. RF Gun Battalion heading this way. They're going to head down to Burma. Okay. They're moving north. How you doing there, Chaz? I'm well, but Japan's not well today. We suffered another naval defeat here today. But you know what? It is exciting. I mean, as much as it like as I sound down. Like I sounded down earlier on, because this is it. It's like, wanted it so bad. But that is what makes the game interesting. If we won every battle... I don't know. It'd be nice. But would it be the real war? It does feel like we get screwed by RNG a lot, though. I've got to admit. But it's all part of a compelling experience. For we are the rebels fighting against the Empire. We'll have our Death Star moment. Okay. It does give some pretty valuable information, though. I wonder, did we get the radar at Endeni? Yes, there we go. So we actually have radar at Endeni now, that's good. Yeah, radar seems to be rolled out in the last 3 days across the majority of the Empire now. That's very good. Yeah, Banzai. Oh dear. And all we got was a bloody AK. I can't believe that. New mail there, size 3. Yeah, well, we're in a position then of... yeah, exactly. Could have been better, could have been worse. Not much worse. Right, so we actually do have some active Helens over here now. But it's interesting, really. Those, maybe French forces? I'm not too sure that blue there. Not sure. Maybe New Zealand there. A lot of ships showed up today. A lot of ships. I do feel vindicated though, because it does look as if the cows have remained in that area all this time. Quite a few there. Okay. I'm looking for Kobe. Right, so 18 days then. The days will tick down quickly enough. $47? Yep, coming closer. Come on, Tojo. I guess that'll take a few more days. Would have been nice had we had more. I say that every time. Okay. I decided I'm going to go ahead and have the division of this area reform over here at Kagayan. Or actually over here at Butiana, actually, considering it's a size 3 port. I'll in fact go over there. 6k supply there as well. Oh, okay. Oh, that's actually quite nice. I thought we were in a more difficult supply position, but it's actually slightly better than I had envisioned, so that's good. Right, so they can go over there to size 3 port. I'm going to have the division reassembled as best as I can and then load it up. I want to take Cebu before we leave the Philippines with that division. I have the transport over here that's moving forward. It's kind of as much of the forces down here as it can. I accidentally did take some supply now. That kind of sucks. Okay. So we have the zeros here, but we move forward shortly enough. Yeah, so let's take a look then. So we have the 3 heavy cruisers over here in this force. I mean, this is it. I mean, likelihood is that we withdraw surface forces from Andeni. Naval forces will probably remain of subs and etc. That's an interesting one. I mean, he needs a ammunition resupply. He'll probably head back down this way. Quite a lot of carriers out this way, though. And they didn't quite move to where I expected them to move. 1 hex off. But we do have a number of submarines in the area, then, so I hope we can try and land some hits there. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Red. I am unpredictable. You know, I've seen so many Aussies and Brit naval assets and South Pacific makes me wonder what's left in the Indian Ocean. Yes. I mean, obviously, I really hate the Princess of Wales. Like, we landed like 1 or 2 torpedoes into her at the start, and she got away, which is annoying. There's a lot of naval assets over here. We do have Mr. over here. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll have to move those cruisers back. Very interesting day. Looks like we'll have to turn back a number of forces that were heading here. But we'll see. I mean, this is it. He did move in for combat. A lot of these ships in the area did see combat. Some of them, obviously a lot will have ammunition remaining, but we'll see. Our fighting capability, been reduced a little, but not that much. It would have been nice had things gone well, but not to be. Not to be. The good news is when we do eventually get chunking, that's going to throw it back in our favour a hell of a lot more, which would be nice. I mean, not to mention all these forces when they're forced to essentially surrender or be destroyed. Alright. How are we doing on support here? Oh, this is additional headquarters to arrive. Looking good. Yeah, each day, another day of prep, which is very handy. Okay. Right then, so. What a day. Dare to dare indeed, but it's been a fun one. I know it hurts, but it's been fun. You guys wanted action. You got your goddamn action. There we are. Until next time. Thank you for watching. If you guys do enjoy the series, it would be much appreciated if you guys do consider becoming a Patreon backer. That'd be nice. Yeah, in terms of CVs, we do see a number down this way. Which one is it? So there's 122 fighters and 55 bombers there. And those are just seaplanes, I'd wager. So we know that there are some carriers in this area, then. Which makes sense. At the end of the day, we've been saying it for a long time, that he had to maintain the carriers in this area. But until next time, thank you. If you guys enjoyed the series, then yes, do consider becoming a patron, or a small PayPal donation would be very nice. Only £1, something of that nature. Every little bit helps. That's the price. There you go, free way of advertising. Until next time, take care, take it easy, and indeed, dare to dream. For this is a nightmare, and we need those dreams.